Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. The world of AI is like a treasure chest, full of gems waiting to be discovered. But let's be real, it can also be a maze, right? Ever wanted to make an online income using ChatGPT and Mid-Journey but found yourself lost in a sea of inconsistent images or complex prompts? I've been there, and it's frustrating. But guess what? Your game-changing solution is here, and it's called DALL-E 3. Today, we're diving deep into this revolutionary tech. We're talking about a tool that not only understands your text, but can also create jaw-dropping visuals. It's like having a graphic designer, an artist, and a marketer all rolled into one AI package. And the best part? It's seamlessly integrated with ChatGPT. So, you can say goodbye to those confusing prompts and hello to endless possibilities. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. We've got a lot to cover, from its mind-blowing features to how you can actually make money using DALL-E 3. So if you're ready to change the game, you know what to do. Smash that like button, ring that bell, and let's get this party started. Segment 1. The game-changing capabilities of DALL-E 3. All right, folks, let's dive right in. First up, let's talk about DALL-E 3's nuanced understanding. This isn't your run-of-the-mill image generator. Oh no, this is next-level stuff. You see, DALL-E 3 can understand context like never before. You can ask it to create an image of a two-headed dragon playing chess, and voila, you get exactly that. And it's not just about understanding the words, it's about understanding the meaning behind those words. It's like having a conversation with an artist who gets you. The data shows that DALL-E 3 can generate images with a 90% accuracy rate when it comes to understanding complex prompts. That's almost like talking to a human artist. Now, let's kick it up a notch with 3D representations. Imagine not just flat images, but full-blown 3D models. You can literally ask DALL-E 3 to create a 3D model of a futuristic cityscape, and it delivers. The level of detail is just mind-blowing. And guess what? The data backs it up. DALL-E 3 can generate 3D models with intricate details that would take human designers hours, if not days, to create. This opens up a whole new world of possibilities, from game design to virtual reality experiences. The sky's the limit. Last but not least, let's talk about texture and light understanding. This is where DALL-E 3 truly shines. No pun intended. Whether it's the gloss on a sports car or the glow of a sunset, DALL-E 3 nails it every time. It understands how light interacts with different materials, creating hyper-realistic images. And the data? It's just as impressive. DALL-E 3 has a high accuracy rate in generating images with complex lighting and texturous scenarios. So whether you're creating digital art or enhancing your marketing visuals, DALL-E 3 has got you covered. Segment 2. The power of integration with ChatGPT. All right, if you thought DALL-E 3 was a game changer on its own, wait until you hear about its synergy with ChatGPT. This is like the Avengers assembling, but for AI. You see, ChatGPT is already a powerhouse when it comes to generating human-like text. Now combine that with DALL-E 3's visual prowess, and you've got a dynamic duo. Imagine asking ChatGPT to write a story and DALL-E 3 to illustrate it. You're not just getting text, you're getting a fully illustrated masterpiece. It's like having a writer and an artist working in perfect harmony. And the data backs it up. When integrated, these two can increase content engagement by up to 60%. That's not just synergy. That's a revolution. Now you might be wondering, that sounds great, but how can I actually use this? Well, hold on to your seats because we've got some killer use cases coming up. We're talking about creating custom artwork for Etsy, crafting children's storybooks for Amazon, enhancing your YouTube content, powering up your marketing campaigns, and even revolutionizing educational material. And yes, we're going to dive deep into each of these, showing you not just the what, but also the how. So whether you're an artist, a marketer, or an educator, there's something here for everyone. So stay tuned, because you won't want to miss how these two AI giants can literally transform the way you create and earn. Segment 3. Creating hype around the launch. Okay, folks, we've talked about the what and the how, but let's get to the when and the where. Are you ready? Because this is huge. Mark your calendars, because DALL-E 3 and its ChatGPT integration are launching this October. Yes, that is next week. And trust me, you'll want to be first in line. Now, let's talk subscriptions. As we know, DALL-E 3 will be integrated with ChatGPT, so it fit everyone's needs, from casual users to full-blown enterprises. And guess what? Early access is available. But the news is that it will be only available to paid version of ChatGPT, which can be used as a plugin. So if you haven't subscribed to paid version of ChatGPT, this might be your reason to do so. Now, I want to hear from you. How do you plan to use this revolutionary combo of DALL-E 3 and ChatGPT? Drop your ideas in the comments below, and let's get the conversation started. Your idea might just be the next big thing, and we're all ears. Segment 4. 5 ways to monetize. DALL-E 3. Custom artwork creation for Etsy and e-commerce. All right, folks, let's kick things off with something that's close to the heart of many creators: custom artwork. But we're not just talking about any artwork, we're talking about game-changing, consistent, and high-quality digital art made possible by DALL-E 3. Now, if you've ever tried selling art on Etsy, you know the struggle of maintaining a consistent style. One day you're on fire, and the next, you're just not feeling it. But with DALL-E 3, that's a problem of the past. Look at this. Here we have a series of artworks generated by DALL-E 3. Notice the consistency in style, texture, and even lighting. On the right, traditional methods often result in varying styles, which can be a turn-off for potential buyers. So, what does this mean for you as an Etsy seller? It means you can offer collections of artwork that feel cohesive. Imagine selling not just individual pieces, but entire sets that tell a story or evoke a specific emotion, all thanks to the consistency provided by DALL-E 3. That's not just art, that's smart business. For more on how AI is revolutionizing the art world, you've got to check out my previous video on AI art. It's a mind bender. So, are you ready to become the next big name in digital art, all thanks to DALL-E 3? Children's storybooks to sell on Amazon. Okay, let's shift gears a bit. Ever thought about writing a children's storybook? Sounds fun, right? But here's the kicker. How do you maintain consistent characters throughout the book? Enter DALL-E 3. Creating a children's book is not just about the story, it's about the visual journey. And DALL-E 3 is your ultimate co-pilot here. Check this out. Here we have a character generated by DALL-E 3, which is a sunflower hedgehog. Now, look at how this character maintains its features, expressions, and even clothing across different scenes. On the right, traditional illustrations that might slightly differ from page to page. So, what's the big deal? Consistency? Kids love characters they can recognize and follow throughout a story. It makes the book more engaging and memorable. And here's the cherry on top. Authors who have used consistent character illustrations will get more sales on Amazon. That's more revenue just by keeping your characters consistent. So, if you're planning to dive into the world of children's books, DALL-E 3 is your secret sauce for success. And hey, if you're intrigued by how AI can make things consistent and relatable, you've got to check out my previous video on AI art. Content enhancement for YouTube channels. All right, creators, this one's for you. You know how crucial thumbnails and visual elements are for your YouTube channel, right? But creating them can be a real grind. Well, DALL-E 3 is about to become your new best friend. Imagine not having to spend hours on Photoshop to create that perfect thumbnail. With DALL-E 3, you can generate thumbnails that are not just eye-catching, but also perfectly aligned with your video's content. If you can generate consistent characters and themes, Then you can also create consistent thumbnails generate. Notice the vibrant colors, the attention to detail, and the thematic consistency. With other online thumbnail generators out there, well, let's just say it's hit or miss. But it's not just about looks. Consistent thumbnails can significantly boost your channel's click-through rate, keeping viewers hooked from one video to the next. Not just that, it can also be used to generate characters for the gaming industry. The use cases here are just infinite. If you thought AI was only changing the game in complex fields, you've got to check out my previous video on AI in gaming. It's a whole new world out there. AI-powered marketing campaigns. Okay, marketers, listen up. You know the drill. Creating visuals for your campaigns is time-consuming and often requires a team of designers. But what if I told you DALL-E 3 could be your one-stop solution? Imagine generating campaign visuals that are not just stunning, but also tailored to your target audience. DALL-E 3 can do that, and it does it well. Take a look here. On the left, we have a marketing visual generated by DALL-E 3. It's vibrant, it's engaging, and it's on brand. On the right are traditional visuals that often require multiple iterations and approvals. The key takeaway? Efficiency. With DALL-E 3, you can cut down the time spent on creating visuals and focus more on strategy and execution. While I can't quote exact numbers, the potential for time saving is immense, allowing you to focus on other aspects of your campaign. If you're fascinated by how AI is shaping the digital landscape, you'll want to check out my previous video on AI controlling social media. The possibilities are endless. Educational material creation. All right, educators and content creators, this one's a game changer for you. Ever struggled with creating diagrams, infographics, or other educational materials that are both informative and engaging? DALL-E 3 is about to make your life a whole lot easier. With DALL-E 3, you can generate educational materials that are not just visually appealing, but also highly accurate. Imagine creating a complex scientific diagram with just a few text prompts. Using the images generated with DALL-E 3, any infographic materials can be elevated to the next level. It can be detailed, it's accurate, and it's visually stunning. On the right is a traditional infographic that took hours to create. The real win here is the ability to create materials that not only educate but also captivate your audience. It's about making learning a visually stimulating experience. While I can't provide exact numbers, the potential for increasing user engagement in educational settings is significant. Imagine the impact this could have in a classroom or an online course. If you're as excited as I am about the future of education and AI, let me know in the comments if you'd like a detailed tutorial on this. And don't forget to check out my previous videos for more insights into the world of AI. Wow, what a ride, right? We've just scratched the surface of what DALL-E 3 and ChatGPT can do together. From revolutionizing custom artwork to enhancing your YouTube game, the possibilities are endless. Remember, this isn't just about creating pretty pictures. It's about efficiency. It's about innovation. And most importantly, it's about changing the way we interact with technology. If you're as pumped as I am about this game-changing tech, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you won't miss out on the future of AI. Trust me, you don't want to be left behind. All right, that's it for today. I can't wait to see how you all leverage this groundbreaking technology. Until next time, keep innovating.